Tao Daily Tarot is just about ready to begin. Here's a little heads up for you. The key idea, change in the wind. And a change in the wind always brings different weather. You're ready to start new. You're ready to start fresh. And this is going to be what it takes. Change in the wind. I'll give you the details coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome to this brand new edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Whether you're a first-timer, long-timer, cross-watcher, makes no difference whatsoever. You are more than welcome. Quick little note before we begin. Please like, subscribe, and even share. Hit that little bell, and that will help me out to build the channel through the folks at YouTube. They want to see that stuff. Okay, so let's get down to it. You're a first-timer, first time you've been here. You don't know what to expect. Well, first of all, what separates this reading from other readings is it's archetypal. I take a look at the images on the cards and try to read them literally. Secondly, I focus on energy. Okay, I don't focus on predicting. That puts you in a box. When they tell you what love is in your life, when they tell you what your values are in your life, that kind of puts you in a box. I don't do that. I do what I call an energetic weather report. You pay attention to the weather around you. A lot of places do. You know, you're going to be rainy. Is it going to be snowy? Is it going to be sunny? Is it going to be cloudy? Are we going to get a tornado? Whatever. A lot of people pay attention to the weather and prepare for it so that they can live their best life. Same thing here. Same thing here. That's why I give you the energetic weather report with the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling. Stuff that affects you every single day because everything's coming, everything's going, everything's pushing, everything's pulling. That's just part of the deal. So, energetic weather report. Think of it that way. I also do something called the hyper shuffle, and I try to get this done in about 10 minutes time. The cards ultimately dictate how long it lasts, but 10 minutes, give or take a minute, is what I aim for because you are busy. You have a life, and you can squeeze in 10 minutes very easily in your daily functioning, and that's the whole point. I want you to join me every single day in this Tao Daily Tarot. I mentioned just a moment ago something called the hyper shuffle. Let me show you. There you go. That is the hyper shuffle from the Tao Daily Tarot. Let's begin with the reading, and we begin with our overall temperature card. Remember, this is an energetic weather report. Think of it just like a weather report that you would check out every day to find out what's going on out there. This is the same thing here, except with energies. And the overall temperature is a change in the wind. Now, a change in the wind often indicates the weather is changing. Things are, but they haven't gotten here yet. Okay, the wind just signals, hey, stuff is going to be different. So that's what we have, a change in the wind. And I think that's kind of a reference to the super full moon in Scorpio coming up in about a week or so. Very powerful, especially since the planet Pluto goes retrograde the same time. Very powerful full moon coming up. So let's go to the energy cards. This is the side of energy coming and going. We have the Fool. This is the clean slate. This is the new beginning. And this is an act of faith. You could say, well, no, he's just being lazy. He just doesn't want to involve. No. It is an act of faith. Wiping the slate clean and saying, we're going to start over, and I'm going to trust. I'm going to believe. Take a look at all that yellow on the card. That's sunshine. That's illumination. So that may be the change in the wind that is coming or that is needed. We move on now, continuing with the energies of coming and going, and we go to the Page of Pentacles. Pages always change the storyline. You have things moving in a certain direction, a page shows up and off in another direction. And pentacles are things that we value. Yes, money is part of that equation. We live in a 3D world. We have to take care of 3D things. But it also happens to be the values that you have. And pages bring things into the storyline. Somehow, some way, either someone will help you to change your values, or that is a gift you are giving to you. What was important a year ago, I suspect for most people, isn't important exactly anymore. Yes, you still need money to pay the bills. Yes. You have certain things that are fairly constant, but the emphasis is what's changing. Your values are adjusting, are changing, are modifying. And so we move to the energy of pushing and pulling. The Two of Cups. Originally in tarot, it was the choice. And very often in readings, that idea is missed. It's a love thing. It's two people joining together, which indeed it can be. But originally, it was the choice. What do you love? Who do you love? How do you love? These two cards match up. Change in values. Maybe love is more important to you now. Or the way you express it, or how you express your love to others, or yourself, has changed over the past year. The choice. And that choice will, of course, impact the overall temperature, change in the wind. Again, you have not seen the weather that change in the wind is bringing, but the change in the wind is signaling. And we go to the final card for pushing and pulling, and it is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Two ways of thinking. Which way do I go? And again, we're dealing with a blindfold. It's almost an act of faith. It's almost an act of, I'm going to have to figure out which way to move. And you see that little moon up there? How about the full moon in Scorpio with Pluto going retrograde in a week or so? Does that tie it in? And this Fool card kind of ties in with this Two of Swords because of the blindfold, because of the crescent moon. It is an act of faith. It will require an act of faith. Two ways to go. You got to make a choice. And it has to do largely, I think, with your thinking. You're going to think one way or you're going to think another way. That's the choice. Am I going to change my thinking or I'm going to maintain my thought pattern? The choice there. Again, big deal, and all tying in together very, very nicely. And so now we move on to the magnifier cards, and we go to the Two of Pentacles. Just like we had at the very beginning, the Two of Pentacles. Right here, Two of Pentacles. So again, it's a question of, or this is a page of Pentacles, but again, the idea of the Pentacles, the idea of values. What do I value? And the Two of Pentacles, again, is a choice, very much like the Two of Swords. What do I think? Do I have to change my thinking? Do I have to change my direction? What do I value? How do I express if there's changes? I mean, that's what, again, you're seeing very often repeated here. It's this change in the wind. The change has not arrived here, but the change in the wind signals something down the road. And we move to the second magnifier card, Six of Cups. Someone from the past, something from the past, a memory, a thought. That may be what it takes ultimately to change or to help you change. Something or someone you remember from the past, maybe someone from the past coming back into your life. But in this card, it is not just simply a matter of falling in love with somebody or going back to the past for love, although that certainly is involved. It is, what was it in the past, or who was it in the past that you loved, that you were connected to, and you want back in your life? Either the person, the idea, the thought, the feeling, something to that effect. So you're getting an idea with this change in the wind card. You can feel, I got to tell you, I'm really focused on this full moon in Scorpio. It's a super moon, meaning it's closer to the Earth than it normally is. And we got Pluto right there going retrograde. It's going to be big about a week down the road. And we wrap up. This is the vice versa card in reverse. It is the Knight of Cups. Meaning you are looking for love. You are looking for meaning. You are looking for connection, attachment. But you're not there yet. But you're looking for it. And you're probably, because it is reversed in the vice versa deck, that means it's internalized. You are trying to get to a place where maybe you love and appreciate yourself more. Maybe over the past year or whatever, you've lost that. And maybe that's what this whole thing is about. Change in the wind. Changing to love you. You used to do it, right? You used to do it. That's what the Six of Cups tells you. You used to do it, but you lost it somehow. And you want to find it again. So yes, there is a change in the wind, and it's a very, very positive change. And I would start looking at this super full moon in Scorpio with Pluto going retrograde exactly at the same time. I think this is going to be a real turning point for a lot of us. Very, very, very positive reading. I love it, and I love it for you. So that's our reading for today. I will have a brand new reading for you tomorrow because I do a brand new tarot read every day, 365 days a year. Please like, subscribe, and share. Very important to grow this channel. And with all of that taken care of, one more wish. You have blessings in everything that you do. Till the next time we meet.